We now return to the Children of Primus.
Okay. Do I hear anything?
Always
And we're live.
We are live.
It's alive.
It's alive. And James Coleman first in the comments says, "Hey guys."
Yeah, and anybody in the comments, sound off if you can hear all of us, because that was the thing last time.
Yes.
Hopefully we should be fine, but you
Everybody.
never know.
So, good evening, everyone. I'm Mr. Magnus.
I'm Fear of
Good
Courage.
evening, everybody. I'm Impact Productions.
I'm Spin. Or as I was
The one below Impactor is Sedum Box Arts.
Making long, uncomfortable eye contact with the camera.
We're not sure if he can hear us or not.
And then next to Stembach Arts is the wonderful Toy Warps,
who is invisible right now, I guess.
We're going to find out that Sedum is actually sitting on his taser. He's just frozen. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Also, today Starscream thought he needed therapy, so I created him a therapy chair.
Oh, nice. Put Galvatron on there, and you have the.
It actually works. It actually sits with him.
Yeah.
The plan is, so I'm right now going to be creating a lot of Transformers memes, and well, one of them, if you guys haven't seen it, it's called Two-Eyed Shockwave, and well, Starscream goes in for therapy for this symptom with Dr. Knockout. And well, let's just say he broke in.
Yeah. I'd just like to give a shout out to Kingdom Rodimus Prime's trailer, because if you open it up, take the turret out and flip this back here, this is an excellent seat for people to relax in that I've taken many photos of people chilling right there.
Nice.
Just,
so Rodimus Prime can now be a therapist on wheels.
Yeah. Or, be the one in therapy. There you go, see? The sword is for if anybody tries to disturb their rest.
Oh gosh.
I just wiped out like half a shelf over there getting this out, so that better have been worth it.
Exactly. And
big screen this thing. This is going to be a funny one.
Oh, Jameson's last week episode was a major spawn of a glitch.
Yeah.
It was something.
That is true.
The problem did turn out to eventually
James
be
Coleman, can you hear us? Are we all coming through good this time?
I'm waiting. I'm just going to assume we are, because like that was a Discord problem and not a whatever we're on right now problem.
I tried to join you guys. I was trying to pull up Discord on my tablet, but stupid internet issues had to come along and ruin it.
Yeah. Well, it turned out that the service we usually use, which again the name is escaping me, it was actually
$10.
Yeah, it was just down, or it like had an error, so it was fully just on their end. Yeah. Oh, good. We're all audible. So
may I show this funny meme?
Oh, certainly. Well, I mean, I say that like I'm in control of things. It's been this in control.
Let's get right.
Do you really jump off of cliffs? Does this answer your question? Do you really jump off of cliffs? Does this answer your question? Do you really jump off?
And then the one that caught me the most making.
I've been wondering about those horns on your head. Do you use them to charge your enemies like a bull? Like a Red Bull? Wink, wink. This is all an elaborate advertisement for it. Yes. As a matter of fact, I do. These things aren't just for show, you see.
Just hear what Shockwave says.
Should I have 3 eyes?
Should I have 3 eyes?
And then Clipjar comes in ramming him with a bullhorn. The worst way to die.
How is everyone doing this week?
Tired. Tired, bored, wish I could have been here last week to show my funny stuff.
Hey, I'm sure I'll sing this guy's praises plenty of times, but like 2 days ago, I managed to get the little tiny Legacy Deluxe Optimus, and my gosh, everybody should get this guy. This is the one that I've been calling Missing Link Junior. It's the G1 toy shrunk down with more joints added, and it's very small, but it's really really cool, and is incredibly flexible and fun. And I'm just going to show off the transformation really quick if I can get it all on camera, because it's mostly the transformation that any G1 Optimus Prime owner knows and loves, except he doesn't have snap-on fists. You just fold his arm down and then turn this around, and then he has his hands out. And I'm just going to quickly...
Is he a very good figure? Because I'm right now debating, like, if I can't find an A6 Optimus to either get that or a Siege Warforcybertron Optimus, just because I want Cybertronian Prime.
Siege Optimus
good, but
is
he's
really
tiny.
good. Yeah, this guy's really small. That's the thing. So here he is, and you can immediately recognize it's like a G1 toy Optimus.
It's the Missing Link Prime.
Yeah, this is not Missing Link. This is Missing Link Junior. This is Missing Link for the price of a normal deluxe instead of like $80. That's half.
Should I just buy 2 of them and paint one into the Sentinel Prime colors?
Yeah. Yes, that's definitely more affordable. Like here he is with a Studio Series Optimus, which is like a normal deluxe. So this guy is small. He's small, but he's incredibly posable. And I've taken lots of fun photos. And he's got his little matrix in there.
He comes with a matrix.
Yeah, it's clear blue for some reason, but it pops out and everything.
Nice.
What did I do with his accessories just now when I so carelessly threw them away? Oh, there they are. Got his 2 guns, which I'm not showing off very well. Got his little axe. Yeah, I've taken so many photos of this guy the last 2 days. There's something just really fun about him that's kind of hard to articulate. So I'm going to say, unless you really care that he's kind of small compared to everybody, everybody should get a copy of this guy. He just came out. He's really fun. And
he's great. I've got one.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, and he won't run you $1 bazillion like so many of the other Optimuses out there, like Missing Link or the Commander one from Studio Series.
A6.
Yeah, bring him, put him on your desk.
This is cool too. I don't know if you've noticed this, but you can store his gun on his back.
Yeah, it's the one little upgrade they made to the design, aside from the articulation.
Does yours come with 2 guns?
Yep, it came with 2 guns.
Yeah, it's got the fat barrel and the skinny barrel.
Yeah, the two variants.
Right now, I've been doing a bunch of debating on what I should buy with my birthday coming up, and right now I'm coming down to my final things, aka...
Wait, because your crap is getting mailed tomorrow. So wait till you get this box before you buy anything else, because this is the box that's coming to you.
In a Big Bad Toy Store box.
And it's
convenient.
Full. It's full.
Oh, full?
Jeez.
I'm going to keep saying thank you for whatever it is.
Well, there's at least 2 pieces that are sealed in there. So.
Oh.
Depending
the only 2 items I know about...
It's Christmas.
The only 2 items I know that you're giving me are that Megatron gun and the blaster.
There's a lot more. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 or 12. There's 10 or 12 Transformers in there.
I love a good mystery box.
That's right. That's right.
Ultimate mystery box.
Now, see, wait, when you get it there, Impactor, you got to wait to open it up till you're on stream.
That's the thing. You have to wait until you're on stream here so you can open it up on stream.
Are you guys going to do anything on Sunday? Are we going to have a stream on Sunday, or are we going to wait until next week?
Sunday is our last stream for the year.
Yeah, so we will be.
So we will do it after Christmas. Or during Christmas, technically.
No, I'm sitting at 3 days. I'm sitting at 3-day shipping. You'll have it this week.
Mm-hmm.
So wait. How stupid am I?
Not very. You can put together those
Are you
things.
really wanting to open that question? Are you? No.
I walked into that one.
Close to Christmas. We're not going to do that close to Christmas.
But I'll be making sure I open it when we all join back up and stream.
Which will be next Sunday.
This one is.
So
Yep. Ow!
James was
My
asking me.
joints on my fingers have been all popping in painful ways.
James has
Well,
been
welcome
asking,
to adulthood.
did you get Optimus Prime Legacy at GameStop or Walmart? Fear, because I got the '84 trailer ready for him.
I got him on GameStop as a pre-order. So one of the they call you when it's in type deals. And I'm actually using a trailer with him too. I'm using the trailer from VNR Optimus, aka the Earthrise trailer. Just VNR is what I had. That scales best with him. I wish he was in vehicle mode now so I could show it off. But they're like proportionally sized together nicely. I think because this is smaller
Also,
than the '84 trailer, and so's he. So. I took some photos. They'll be a review.
Nice.
one thing I have to say that's shocking me is that everywhere is starting to downprice their Transformers drastically. For instance, Walmart just downpriced uh Ferrac and the Thundertron 3-pack from like $60 to now $30,
Oh,
and Ferrac from $24 to $10.
Wish they'd discount Ferrac up here. I kind of want one, but uh, it's kind of
Oh, you
hard
got
to
Walmart?
justify. Oh, that is Mirage GT from the 2001 Robots in Disguise toy line. That's a repaint of a Beast Machines guy. He came in a fun little 3-pack with 2 other guys. Anytime somebody holds it up on me, like, all right, let's see how let's ID this. Let's.
And here's
So
my nifty little idea.
Okay, that is
There's my favorite Bumblebee. I like the toy.
Yeah, that is Earthspark Deluxe Bumblebee, I do believe. It is an Earthspark Bumblebee. It's probably the deluxe.
I want the Earthspark stuff is right now coming out with new characters that were unreleased. They just released hashtag and a new and they're right now working on making Cosmos. And I
Oh,
want to
Cosmos.
see. Yeah, if you haven't seen, Cosmos was in an episode finally
Yeah,
for
a very weird bit of voice casting. So Cosmos was in an episode of Earthspark, and he was voiced by Weird Al Yankovic for some strange reason.
Wait, what?
Yeah, straight up.
Far out.
How?
Yeah, it's a strange choice. Like he's been. This isn't Weird Al's first voice role in Transformers. He played a Wreck-Gar in the 2008 animated show. Apparently,
Really?
they straight up said they called Eric Idle first to see if he wanted to reprise his role. Eric Idle said no, and Weird Al was the second person they called because he did the song.
nice.
And so yeah, he was a recurring character on that show. So it's kind of odd that they'd bring him back as Cosmos of all people. That was a Beast Man that Sedum had on screen. Probably Master of the Universe Origins, because that's the hot thing right now.
this is who I picked up
Also,
this week. This is Platinum Edition RC.
Oh,
Platinum Edition.
that's the fancy shiny repaint of the Thrilling 31.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty similar to this.
I got her very cheap because the guy that had her broke her thumbs off, but as you can see, it doesn't affect her from holding anything.
Yes, just always have something in her hand, and you won't notice that she doesn't have any thumbs.
Correct.
Take a look at the difference in pictures.
Yeah, so that's the normal version he's got there compared to the Platinum Edition one.
My parents got me actually both Chromia
Nope.
and her in box. Got me both of them in box for for Easter.
No, that was actually a Moss Man.
Oh, there we go. We can hear him again.
Oh
You're right,
God,
it is
what
Moss
happened to
Man.
Welcome to the
Hulk?
show, Sedum.
welcome back.
I'm not as
It's Moss Man, and then Evelyn.
Evelyn. I'm not as up on Masters of the Universe as I am Transformers, but I live in pop culture, so I naturally know most of them by sight.
Also, I've been doing some custom painting on my Cliff Jumper. I just painted panels on his legs that were unpainted on him.
Oh, nice.
X-Men
That is-
character.
Got there
Apex.
for $3.
Not for a sec, that was X-Men.
Apex Legends is a video game. I don't know much else about it.
Me either. It's just like Fortnite. But I just did some repaint.
Yeah,
I painted
it's
up
still
his-
being screwed with the sound, so
Well, we can hear
I
you.
painted
most just now.
his legs right here. I got the top of his legs also. Which way am I doing this? Wait. Yeah, I got the top here painted, and then I also did the back. And then I also painted his gun up.
Yeah.
to his game
stripe
accuracy.
of red, yeah.
Well, it's not a stripe of red. I just put it all the red there, and there. What happened to him?
Pirate
When
Tails.
did when did that happen?
Tails has an extra arm?
That's his tail, I think.
Oh. I mean, that makes sense.
Also, for upcoming stop motion stuff, I right now just finished. Who here has seen Transformers Prime Out of the Past?
Well, I've seen the whole show, but which episode is that?
Out of the Past. R3 goes back into the past and remembers Cliffjumper and the first time they met.
Oh, yeah, where they introduced Shockwave. Yeah, I remember that episode.
I just finally finished a fight scene with those two from yesterday at night. We just did our Christmas party at our church, basically, and while everybody was eating snacks and everything, I was just chilling on the floor in the far back corner doing the stop motion. And so I got to a point where I could cut it off, and then I woke up close around to 5 o'clock today and came downstairs and started working on the stop motion. Got at least 3 hours in of work. And then, right after I got home, I set up my upstairs room because I'm still working on the reverse shuttle attack, but I now have effects in it, which I'll show you guys in a moment. But the goal is to finish that stop motion and then to work on the next stop motion, which will be the intro for Transformers Prime. But except since I own A6 Bulkhead, not A6 Bulkhead, since I own
Legacy.
Transformers Prime, Legacy Bulkhead, and I have Pink RC, Cliffjumper, G1, Bumblebee, and Optimus. I'll be using all. Okay, Mario introduction. Why does he got a tail?
Because that's a Tanuki Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Run really far, and then you press the jump button and you mash
That's my man right there. Goomba.
The Gumba. But
Goomba. Goomba was my nickname in college.
But
This
after I do that,
this is a children's viewing, so we can't go into that.
and then the final thing is I'll be working on like the beginning for everybody's gonna know this episode, the attack of the Autobots. I'm gonna be recreating the beginning to the point where they all get turned into the Decepticons. Since I now own a Jetfire, a Brawn, and everybody else I'm now missing.
Oh, you.
Who else are you missing?
Well, I was missing at one point my Brawn. I was missing a Brawn, and who else? I was missing Blue Streak and Proud, but I now have them. I then was missing. Who else was I? Mirage. I was missing. I'm still missing. I don't got a Mirage yet. Something tells me you have a Mirage. You're gonna put in that box. Let me guess. You have Kingdom Mirage, warforcybertron Mirage, Thrilling 30s Mirage.
Maniacal.
I guess you have all of them.
Maniacal laugh.
Oh, look, we got name tags. Everybody except me has them. There we go.
There you go.
Let me show you the next stop motion that I just cooked
Some
up.
point is gonna say I'm missing all of G1.
I'm not. Also, I did this debate in my head because I've realized that with A6 Commander Optimus and A6 Ultra Magnus, Magnus is bigger than Optimus. Am I correct? Am I correct, Mr. Magnus? I'm assuming you have him.
Magnus has always been bigger than Optimus because he's in a suit of armor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. So I've been doing this
But
debate
at the core, it depends on what you go by. At the core, they're the same. They would be like comparing Blue Streak to Silver Streak or Prowl. They're the same, just painted different. But Ultra Magnus wears the Magnus armor.
That's what my dad has a hard time realizing. Like, I keep telling him he's wearing armor called Magnus armor. He doesn't get it.
Which technically, I think Ultra, at least for the G1 toy, Ultra Magnus is the original Power Master Optimus.
Yeah, basically.
That is very true. Okay, may I show you the next stop motion?
Yes, you may.
Please do.
Okay, up.
Love the effects.
Mm-hmm.
Scanning the new vehicle mode.
That's really clever. I always like it when you pull off like visual trickery to change which figure's being used. Like just switching
Do
from
I
the
have
B1
any
to the
other
Studio
ones?
Series 1.
The A6 movie, not A6 movie, the Bumblebee movie Braun was the Braun that I had for the longest time. I got him close around when he was first released as my only Braun. I tried to go for Power of the Primes Braun, but I thought I should save and see if they do an A6 Braun. Finally, they did. I had to wait 4 years later to get him.
Oh, I'd say the wait was worth it.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is very true. He's a good figure.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other stop motion, this is something from Bumblebee movie. Haven't finished it yet, unfortunately. You got a big screamy spin?
Yep.
Bring forth the animations.
There we go.
If it'll play.
It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. There's a bar.
Working.
I like the I like the tissue. Oh yeah, the big fight from the start. It's G1 Blitzwing instead.
Yeah, I don't own the Bumblebee movie Blitzwing.
Yeah, I like it when it's G1 guys reenacting movie bits.
Hmm.
I have an old stop motion. While you guys chat, let me pull it up. This is very old. This is like the pinnacle of my startup for stop motions, and I mean this seriously. This is like what my first real deal like stop motion that got my friends all oohing and eyeing from the beginning.
Well, while he's looking that up,
Hmm.
so sales that are going on right now, Big Bad Toy Store, if you like your Transformers to not transform, they have the DX 4-inch last night super deformed figures
Hmm.
on sale for 75% off. So they're $6 a piece from regularly $24 a piece.
That's why they're so cheap. Cause
Yeah.
the combination of stuff you said there is not
They're
terribly
like,
appealing.
they look like bobbleheads. They got a great big head and a little bitty body.
Yeah.
And then if you like the Ultimates, they have the complete Wave 1, Wave 2 sets on sale 60% off.
Those are slightly more appealing. I mean, I've heard mixed things about them, but they did do.
And I mean, they've got a bunch of them. I'm still scrolling through them.
Yeah.
On Big Bad
And
Toy
then
Store, I'm shocking.
over at Show Z store, they've got a bunch of stuff for a Christmas sale, 52% off down to 9% off on all kinds of different bots. I think the biggest value that I've seen so far is this. They've got the Pangu toys, which is that great big Optimus Prime.
Oh,
They've got him for $60.
ooh, for something that size.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say 60% off, and I was going to ask, what's 60% off $1 billion?
Oh, he's 48% off. He's normally 114, and they also still have the purple potato lemon tree shockwave, the one that turns into the Galvatron spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Galvatron, he's on sale 30% off for $75.
There's a reason why I have Shockwave laying around. Just without his giant accessories that make him not look like a ship.
Is it for stop motion related purposes?
Technically, though, it's also dedicated to the G1 stuff, which I have to still. I'm gonna still keep saying this. This was intentional by Hasbro.
What was?
Because one of the things that another G1 episode's coming up is going to be the good old Space Bridge episode where they first build we get to see our first Space Bridge in the making.
Oh, so like the fourth one. Like, well, I always forget what it's called. It was right at the end of the movie that they did.
Transport to Oblivion?
Yeah, that's the one.
I am going to keep saying this right now. This is intentional. Him turning into an actual gun.
100%. That's what they started. That's what they do. You flip it upside down, it's a spaceship. You flip it the other way, It's a pistol. That lets them say what they need to say to get it out there.
I think you mean a freaking space laser.
I also found the video now. May I share it?
Because
Yes,
legally
yes.
we're not allowed to show to sell space lasers because
Also, one thing that kills me because these two were the most expensive
lasers?
No. The two that I have to say that were the most expensive for a while were Kickback and Shrapnel. Not Kickback and Shrapnel, Shrapnel and Bombshell. And now on Big Bad Toy Store, Bombshell is for $24 and Shrapnel has been starting to be down priced back to $24. What happened? Did they all of a sudden no longer become delectable?
Delectable. Yeah, you know me. I like my Insecticons with just a little bit of seasoning.
But like seriously, what happened to the
It's a little
expensive
heavy on
prices?
the electrons.
I mean, Kickback was the first one that was released out of the three when they did them in Legacy, and then Shrapnel.
I picked them up
Bombshell.
right when he came out.
Yeah, well, I guess because the first one's cheap, then you want to complete the set, so that's why the second and third ones cost so much more on the secondary market.
mm.
And here's the video. Let me just try and fix the audio. One sec, this is gonna like have to play on a okay. This is like the first stop mode. Is instead sideswipe.
I don't know how intentional the shakiness is, but it really conveys like the chaos of a fight scene.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't supposed to be shaky at all. I did it like right here, and I didn't have a stand.
Oh, so you were just freehanding it.
Pretty much so, and freehanding is quite risky.
Yeah. It was like I was watching like a Jason Bourne era fight scene where they shake the camera constantly.
Yep.
The movie was so gritty, and by gritty I mean they used a lot of shaky cam.
You don't have to choreograph anything if you can't see what's happening.
Speaking of stop motion stuff, I'm digging back into my I found a lot of old stuff. G1 scenes.
I like the busted plastic instead of the window.
This is my old blaster that I had.
Something about him just like puncturing that clear plastic was really funny.
Oh, there we go.
It was ingenious, actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's old right there.
It's old, but it looks good. No, I'm laughing, but no, it is clever. It just the cleverness amuses me.
I'm impressed that this stop motion's still on my tablet. These are some very old stuff. This is old stuff right here.
Honestly, still holds up.
Okay. Who's ready to see Starscream die?
Impactor, your tablet that you work off of, that's what you use to make your stop motions, right?
Yep.
Why don't you, for aspiring stop motion creators, why don't you tell them what kind of tablet it is and what kind of programs you're running to make the stop motion?
Yeah.
So all I'm just using is I'm using an Amazon Fire Kindle tablet. It doesn't matter what you have. It matters on the website. And while you have many websites out there, but the official site that I use is Stop Motion Studios. And I've used it, since my mom gave me to let me use her phone for a little while. She got sick and tired of me asking for her phone, so now she actually got onto my tablet.
So you're saying this
now
could run on your phone even?
Yep, that's what usually people do, actually. They just use their phone. They use their phone, and then they have a phone stand. That's how it usually works.
What did you say the name of the program was again? Stop
Motion Studios.
Oh, interesting.
Well, now I have a question for you. Is that program only available on like tablets and phones, or can you use that program on a PC as well?
You can use it on a PC, though the only thing you need to have is that you have to have like the cord and you have to have an actual camera connected to your computer if you want to actually use it on PC.
Okay.
Or for an instance, if you had some type of cord to connect your phone to your computer or tablet.
I guess they want to try to encourage you to keep it all in one device while you put it together.
Mm-hmm.
Also, other stop motion. I just found this one digging.
Oh,
Oh, that's clean.
it is very clean.
At church. I did that after I was done doing my stuff. We are going to my mom's job and we're gonna do a bunch of caroling. And after I was done making all of our gifts to give to the elderly, I just decided I need a break. Let's go and do a stop motion.
It's the fact that you're just like, oh, I'm gonna throw these like very smooth, very nice looking animations together. And just like, oh, I did it between like two other things. I had like a spare hour. I'm like, no big deal. Let me throw this thing together to let off some steam. That's the part that always gets me.
It's like a Tony
I
Stark.
can.
Like,
Yeah.
you know about this subject? Like, yeah, I just learned it last night. I'm like, oh, okay.
When did you become an expert in astrophysics? Last night.
Some of these I did like during even school when I had time. It's even more shocking how that's the motor master that I want to create the other Decepticons for right there. As he disappears. Also, TelaTraan cliff jumper. Zombie TelaTraan cliff jumper. Except
boy.
it's gamer edition.
You made his head out of clay.
But yeah, this is just shocking to see me go through all my old pictures because I don't see this on occasion. Like this right here is my previous day stuff that I just go through all my old videos I made.
Have you uploaded them all to your YouTube channel? Like, are they all up there?
Not all of them. Some of them have my house in it, and I want to keep my house private.
Oh, that's fair.
Yes.
The only thing I won't keep private is I'm shocked that this still happened to me. Look, trying to make a giant, let's just say a giant snowman, pushing this giant snowball. My entire leg goes into the ground. I just decided to go and take a picture of a giant hole that just opened up. And over winter, and then the summertime, it opened a lot.
Oh, that's a little distressing. Hey, film a stop motion there.
I just was, we filled it in with dirt now, and we discovered it was all because of groundhogs. Those things are very dastardly.
No, I don't think I've ever seen a groundhog in real life outside, ever.
Really? You haven't?
Just like on TV and stuff.
Trust me, they are the worst vermin to ever exist if you own a garden.
Really?
Very much so. Another G1.
He was rabbits.
This is before I even had all my new guys.
It's funny that you're using Beast Hunter's Optimus for a G1 thing. Just an excuse to show off transformations, which is a good thing.
It works.
Real stealthy in that vehicle mode. Yeah. I always like watching stop motion transformations. They're always so nifty.
And one thing that kills me is I haven't been able to even find my G2 Universe Mirage. That thing has gone missing. It just decided to go into the black void with Ben 10.
You think it'd be easy to find given how bright and neon its color scheme is.
Very true. And I have his guns, but he's missing. And also, this is G1 fans specifically.
I like that font.
There's a bunch of them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh.
It took me a while to even edit I edit the letters in all specifically. It was very, very time taking.
Mr. Magnus, you seemed shocked about something.
So I know we haven't got much leaks on the next set of Constructicons that's coming out, where they're supposed to be all the things are supposed to be on them.
Mm-hmm.
So Shozi has a new third party. It is Giant Legion Heavy Builder. So it's the same people that did Gravity Builder.
Yeah,
They're
Gravity Builder.
changing where each of them went.
Oh, so they all go in different places on Devastator?
Now, Hook and Long Haul are still the same. They're still the body and the head.
Okay.
But Mixmaster and Scrapper are now the arms. And
Oh.
Scavenger and Bone Crusher are the legs. And it looks wicked. And I'm going to send you a copy of this, or a link.
I want to make a custom where I buy the KO knockoff of the Devastator that came out, the one that's like actually combiner size with the other combiners, and I want to modify it to where I turn Scrapper into Hook, and then modify it with Prowl, because in the IDW comics, Scrapper dies and Prowl becomes the main leader.
Yeah, I've mentioned that before. They are making a third party out of that finally. We
I
showed that on the show.
I remember
eventually.
that.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if this is what the true one's going to be, but yeah, these are all inclusive.
Okay.
All built in is the parlance that I always hear.
Yeah,
You'll
have to open it up and then scroll through it and show all the pictures that they've got to it.
Well, waiting. Nope, never mind.
I like that design.
Ooh, that's Long Haul. I think.
No, that's
Scrapper. I just realized that's Scrapper.
Feet are interesting for Scrapper.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, very much so.
That's Mixmaster.
Yep, Mixmaster still the same thing.
I just without the big mixing barrel. It's big-ish.
No, these all the pictures in this that are solo will just be of these two because they're sold in pairs.
Okay.
You get Scrapper and Mixmaster together for $88 American, and then you get Long Haul and Hook together, and then you get Bone Crusher and Scavenger.
Yeah. Supposedly the Studio Series Constructicons. There's gonna be a 2-pack in there somewhere amongst how they distribute them.
Oh, that's just weird to me.
I like that he has the mixing drum on his arm.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a little weird.
I tell you, it's unnatural.
Right.
Unnatural indeed.
But look at the feet.
Oh yeah, those are like combiner feet.
It works.
It works. It's just strange and off-putting.
Very off-putting. Also, note to self: never work on carpet if you're not wearing long sleeves. Both of my arms have carpet burns somehow.
It's quite the design choice.
I mean, the torso looks the same.
James Coleman says, I did see Giant Legion Devastator, and I love it when Mixmaster has the arm. His arms should shoot various liquids because he is a scientist.
Various liquids.
Concrete, metal.
He did that a lot in the cartoon.
Yeah.
This is true.
Well, we know that he turned metal into, whatever type of metally liquid in the episode where they were destroying the city. Well, New York.
Just
another OG.
Just include a water squirting gimmick as part of it. Oh, Jetfire. just grows more guns on top of his guns.
And he seems like a jet fire from the Wild West.
Yeah.
I used the Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire because he's my favorite voice. I like Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire.
Yeah, it was an interesting take on the character to really emphasize the fact that he's old.
That was my third ever posted YouTube video.
Oh.
I made that one specific to post on YouTube, and then, well, from there on out, my first video, I don't know if I've shown you guys this one yet, but this was my very first ever YouTube video.
Oh, I'm ordering this. I'm ordering this right now.
Oh, nice.
Just like the Matrix pause.
Yep.
Oh, rude to Hot Rod.
Yeah, this was one of my first ones. In which everybody in my first group, I had a few groups before you guys. All my groups kind of disbanded due to some type of crazy controversial thing happening with them. One of them had their group shut down because of some type of weird code thing. Everything split it up. And for a while, I was not with the group until I found you guys.
And here you are, within the Children of Primus. As before we round up for the evening, I know we call this episode our reveals. Toy Warp's been just quietly chilling over there. Do you have any reveals for this part of the stream?
I do not. I've been too busy working to buy anything. Sorry to disappoint.
No worries.
1 second.
I forgot. I did get a thing that I needed to show off. I still got to tell the guy that it got here. The 6th and final volume of Brian Ruckley's Transformers, War's End. This is the series that I talked about a lot on stream. The one where I was like, this is more Star Trek than Star Wars in terms of how it's written. This is the last and final volume, and it was really hard to get because IDW Comics was losing the license, right? So it wasn't available for very long. And a friend down in America had one at the comic shop they owned and was like, do you want it? Because we'll just clear out the space. So this means I'm going to do some heavy lifting here for a second. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, there we are. I got the full run. 6 very nice hardcovers. And this is Brian Ruckley's thing that I highly recommend everybody read at some point. It's a open and closed story because it's exactly 6 hardcovers long. It's a very good science fiction take on Cybertron and stuff. It's very talky, it's very hard science fiction, it's very world buildy, and it's like, here's the full civilization, here's how they live and exist and stuff, and we get to watch it just slowly tilt towards war, like gradually.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm really glad to have that series completed. Because for a while I was like, I guess I'm just not going to have it finished because who knows when I'm going to be able to get that 6th volume. The answer is now. Yeah. Right now that is officially like my favorite run of Transformers comics. Skybound is very good. I'm reserving my judgment on it until its run finishes because, it's really good too, but maybe they'll bungle the ending. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But even so, they're doing very different things because Skybound is like super robot wrestling and explosions and stuff, and Brian Ruckley's Transformers is like world building and complicated, talky political stuff.
Have you seen the recent issue?
Skybound? I haven't. I haven't read it yet.
Do you have the cover with Trailbreaker?
No, I do not.
I have both. We have a comic book shop, if I haven't told you guys yet.
Yeah.
And we went there, and I read the comics. I can't tell you how much enough they encouraged me to read because I cannot read. at all, unless it's Transformer related, and that is what boosted me into reading my comics.
Yeah. Well, that Brian Ruckley's Transformers won an Eisner Award, which is like, for literature. So you can be like, I'm reading an award-winning science fiction series.
Nice.
I would like Mr. Magnus to go next because I want to show my final stop motion for the best for last.
Yeah.
For my reveal.
Any reveals for you, Mr. Magnus?
You just did.
Oh, yeah, you already did.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
RC.
Oh, I forgot about that. All right, then. Let me share sound.
By the way, the reason I haven't bought any more Blokies in is because my comic shop sold through them all. They went from having 2 cases to having no cases, so somebody went in there and bought a ton of them, which, good for them, because, it's a tiny little hole in the wall shop, and them doing good business is always great.
That's true.
How convenient your stream is showing right here. So here is the video. I hope you guys all enjoy.
Tarn.
There is more than one way to nullify a neural net.
Not this time.
Oh no, the cardboard boxes.
And that is the entire video. Wait, no! Stop share.
I like how you get to play the background generics, because you have all these important characters, and in this production they're playing the role of
Viacons.
Goon number 4.
The jumping of Cliff Jumper was the part that I honestly was impressed in, because I actually made him look like he was actually jumping, which is a rare fact with me. I do not do that stuff quite frequently. Right here, let me just show you guys, since I still have it saved, because it's going to be soon later, unfortunately deleted.
You know what? I didn't even think about that. I remember there's a story about Jim Henson, the Muppet guy, saying he would have to be careful to draw attention to things that were hard to do, because they would seem so natural that you wouldn't notice. So I didn't even think about doing the long jump there until you pointed it out. And I'm like, oh yeah, that would be hard, but it doesn't register as something special.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, for an instance, with this scene.
Yeah.
In that scene specific, I had to take 5 breaks specifically at each jumping point, because I had to take a picture of the character without him being there, which would mean I'd had to hold my tablet the stillest I could be at all. And I mean precision stillness, without the character being there, and then I moved my hand in there and then erased my hand and everything. It's even more impressive how I was able to erase my hand from this entire menagerie. And since I forgot to share this is our final thing for the night. As you all guys know, this is the revenge of what should have never happened.
Astro Train. Oh, you're doing the shuttle in reverse.
I voiced the voices.
Okay, that's really clever.
That's it.
Nice.
That's a really clever idea.
That is what the shuttle attack should have been.
I particularly like Shockwave's one smoldering eye.
It's not Prowl this time.
Yeah.
Shockwave. And funny fact, actually, this is how the scene portrays it, because this is somebody. So I took my creative idea. My plan is to have Prowl take the seat of Shockwave, which would be in the show. We'll see his actual seat. Just even to have it kills me how I choose these guys. I just did a spin wheel and just it generated these guys. Frenzy died as Brawn. Soundwave is Ironhide. Motormaster is Ratchet. And Shockwave is Prowl.
The Masquerade, what's the name of the alternate universe again for Transformers?
Shattered Glass.
That's it. So the Masquerade
Shattered
Shattered
Glass plays it
version
also
of the
well.
movie.
Somebody did this very, very well animated of what if Transformers 86 was in Shattered Glass, and they do it very well with what happens in the actual scene.
I've seen that. I should see if they've released any more of that, because what they were doing was they were taking animation from the 86 movie, digitally repainting it so everybody was in their Shattered Glass colors, and like carefully revoicing it and also re-editing it to tell the story differently. Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time. I should look that up again. So they like slightly revised the story a little bit.
Also, which RC is better in pink?
Kind of like the more vibrant pink on the Thrilling 31 on the left. The right's a little more pastel. That's me arbitrarily picking one though.
For me, I like Prime. It might be just because she was my very first ever real RC. It might be just because of that. Because I got her as my very first RC. I got her in Taxi Bumblebee.
Oh yeah, the New York taxi cab Bumblebee came with her.
Yeah, it kills me how my family ended up finding these characters. Especially with them being TFCon exclusives.
Yeah, because that was a New York Comic-Con set. That's why he was like a New York taxi cab in that box.
My parents found him in mint condition. Then another character that they found was the TeraCon San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. They just kept pulling them out of their pockets. It was mind-boggling. And also, one of the other things, one of my family members, unfortunately, he's missing his big back pieces and then a bunch of pieces for covering. I have the Unicron that everybody knows and loves, which is I think it's Energon. Am I correct?
Is he black and green?
Not black and green. This is the orange and whatever color one.
Okay, so that'd be the Armada version, probably.
Armada, yep.
Yeah. So you're saying you can hypothetically do stop motions from the 86 movie where Unicron is involved?
Yeah, but it'd take me a lot of visual editing or a bunch of model play because I'm missing like the mouthpieces. I'm missing. As I said, my aunt had this character for like 15 years.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't have his parts.
Yeah, he didn't have all of his parts. He only had like one of the weird claw grabby thingies under him. He's missing one of the cabin things like to cover his hand, and he's missing both of his shoulder claws.
Well,
he's missing a bunch of stuff. And also for next week, my stream will be done down here because I'm right now working on lighting up the underside of this thing.
Nice.
Oh.
And I'll be right next to the brightly lit Christmas tree once we fix that. Yeah, apparently I am somehow a Christmas tree repairer. I have been right now doing a bunch of wiring. I have been melting wire, removing wire, welding wire back together.
Be sure you do it safely, jeez.
I do it safely. My parents entrust me with a hot glue gun first off, and which is not and which is very deadly if it's not used properly. Because trust me, some of the accidents that have happened with a hot glue gun in our family. One of our family members still has their fingers permanently glued together by a hot glue gun.
It sounds fake, but I don't want to test it.
It is not fake. I can bring him on the
Fake
screen.
news. Fake news.
Can't be fake
Hot
news.
glue does not bond to human skin. Fake news.
I've been down that road.
Well, his
It's
fingers are
it's hot and it burns. But
His
if they're
fingers-
still stuck together, there was something other than hot glue.
Well, he said it's because of hot glue, which this is one of my cousins.
I think they might be taking you for a ride a little bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
Well, we're gonna end this.
We're
part
gonna
of the
end the stream today.
on
Finally.
that note. So, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna be
wait.
jumping
I
to
got a famous
TelaTraan
quote.
2 segment. And what is your quote, Impactor?
I don't know what that has to do with anything, but sure.
It works.
We are Venom.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, goodbye, guys.
All right, until all are one.
Yeah.
All are
all are